Okay, today we're going to make two koi fish on a 12 by 18 piece of paper. I'm going to draw them and then trace them, and we're going to color them at a later date. First thing you need to do is draw a wavy line. So my wavy line is actually the spine or the back of my koi fish. The tip of the tail is going to be here, and the head of my koi fish is going to be here. And I suggest that you make it near the side of your paper, not smack right in the middle, because you're going to be making two koi fish. So at the tip of the tail, I'm going to make one half of the tail and another half of the tail. Kind of looks like a tulip. Then you're going to draw his back part of his body and slowly get fatter as you get to the front part of his face and head, and then come back, get skinnier again towards the tail. There's one koi fish. Now we need to add some fins on his back. Koi fish have really decorative, fancy fins, so make sure that you make them look almost like leaves. The ones in the back are smaller than the ones up front. These are much larger, and they should be somewhat symmetrical in size, about the same size on each side. And then there's also some lines on each side here. The next part is to draw his face. So we have to separate his body from his face with a line and draw two eyes. 1, 2, and inside each eye socket is an eyeball, and then they also have whiskers. 1, 2. Erase where you can still see the face through the whisker, because the whisker is on top. Once you have that drawn, you can then draw his back fin, which comes up kind of like a mohawk, and it goes back and it slowly gets smaller and smaller until it disappears. Add some lines on there as well. You are done with one koi fish after you make a couple of decorations. The next koi fish I'm going to make this way. It could be a little bit different bend or not. You can make it the same. On one end, I'm going to make the tail. Again, just like I made the other one. It looks like an upside down tulip this time. I'm going to draw the tail going and getting fatter and bigger, overlapping his spine, and getting smaller as you get back to the tail again. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add his little fins back here. And his fins up here. These are much larger. And then I'm going to add his face, eyes, and whiskers. Then I'm going to add his dorsal fin, which goes back and then disappears. There are my two koi fish. Once I have them drawn, I'm going to take a Sharpie and trace everything, but to save time, I have already done that. once you have traced it in Sharpie, you can then draw your scales of your koi fish in the Sharpie directly. It would take too much time to do it in pencil and Sharpie, so we're just going to do it in Sharpie. And I just make little hills that overlap each other and fill the entire koi fish. Starting off with big ones, and then as they get closer towards the tail, they will get smaller.